And the starting point for me is the observation that everybody that I talk to in this business, from teachers to parents to policymakers to academics, always tell me what the right answer is, what they do. How come we have a profession where everybody has evidence, usually their last 10 or 12 years of experience, which is very legitimate evidence, and how come if I was doing an observation of you in the room here, I would find an incredible variation of how you teach. But you all would argue it's the right way for you and for your kids. So why is it then that every academic stands up and says, you've got to do it this way? Every teacher says, watch me. It doesn't make sense. That's the problem I wanted to solve. Because here's the dilemma. If we all teach so differently, and we all get up and advocate it, then our masters and mistresses can safely ignore us and tell people, do it their way. And that's exactly what politicians do. And so could I come up with a way of asking the relative question? And in the book, 2008, 2009, I had 800 meta-analyses. I'm now up to 1,400 meta-analyses. I've now got, you can see there, over 250 million kids. I kind of got a lot of stuff to ask the relative question. And it all comes down to putting it on this continuum. And I make no excuses for the fact that it's an achievement continuum. And with the number of kids I got music and maths, phys ed and physics. I've got 2-year-olds to 20-year-olds. I've got it from the UK, from the US, from Australia, you name it. I've got an incredible variation. And one of the things that we're obsessed about is, do those kind of factors make a difference? And in the jargon, because I'll use it a bit today, those factors, subject matter, country, age, are called moderators. And it's an empirical question. And with one or two exceptions, the answer with respect to achievement is a big, fat no. And so I'm sorry, if you're going to argue that your subject is different, your kids are different, your country is different, your curriculum is different, it's just not the case. Now, it's not saying kids aren't different. What it's saying is what affects all kids is very, very similar.